let's talk about the healing journey. You come back home and you start the healing process. What did that entail? What did the healing entail?
First, I was admitted in a hospital.
When you came back here?
Yes.
Okay.
Not immediately, but after the family realized I'm not getting better and I'm not I was traumatized.
Sure.
So I was scared. Even at home, I was still scared. I was living in fear. And imagine this thing happened in America, but I was still. Do you hear what I'm saying? So there was trauma.
Yeah.
I was a mess. I was a mess, and so I had to be admitted in hospital. And then the healthcare professionals helped. Fortunately, at the hospital I was at, we would sing, we would pray. That I think that's where even my spiritual journey became revived. Because I was, in deep challenges. And then, so post after assessments were done and it was seen that I could go and be with family and support structure that went on. And the second part was, I think, being around a family where I couldn't be seen by almost everyone and where I would be in a sacred place. So, I couldn't be with my father because he's a mechanic. Every time people knock, my car is not feeling well. It's mixing oil and water. So people come, it's not sacred. It's homely, but for someone who I was in my situation.
And whenever somebody knock, you would be...
I don't want to talk to people anymore. I want to be alone and be healed, right?
Sure.
So I could then be with that family. God bless them. You will know about them. I should have prepared them that I would be here and mention. But they are very loving family, spiritual mentors to me, even to date. And hopefully I pray for the rest of my life that they still become kind and gracious to me in my journey. And I think that's where I was also had spiritual sessions. So I was attending therapy. But beyond the therapy, I would have spiritual engagements on a set time.
How would you describe the spiritual engagements?
So we would start by saying these questions of, how are you? How is everything generally? We'll ask the fundamental questions and then we'll say what you want to talk about at the moment. Do you want to talk or not? If I want to, I share.
Sure.
Very therapeutic because I was carrying a heavy load on my shoulders. I had to release and they created space for that. And then we'll discuss scriptures related and relevant to some of the things that were coming because they've been in the spiritual journey for long, so they could find which scriptures are relevant and right. And but there was also a book that it's foundational to this, to those who maybe their spiritual journey is shaken.
What book is that?
It's 1-to-1, so it's a discipleship book. It grooms the disciples.
Sure.
I went through that book. It's not long; it's very short, but it asks questions and so on and so forth. I think that fundamentally changed me, right? Because I was very angry. Also, I wanted to hit people with my fists. I was like, I'm going to regain my strength and go back and fight again. Right. Because I was like, these people are messing up my future. Like,
why? But did it really get messed up when you think about it now?
No.